Want to shop Walmart Black Friday deals first? Walmart Plus members get early access to our hottest deals. Join now and get 50% off a 1-year annual membership. Shop Black Friday deals first with Walmart Plus. See terms at walmartplus.com.
You got the doctor in front of your name.
There'll be certain things that you have to do. I'm not saying, but if it's something that like in a space where I love being creative. I'm a creative every day. I love that. But there are certain days I don't feel like being creative. And guess what? I get the luxury to say today ain't the day for creative mode. It could be an administration day. It could be whatever. I'm going to get things done that day, but it just may not be that, you know. But creating those strong boundaries, and then also too having a good community and support system is pivotal for working against burnout, because you will have people that will hold you accountable to the boundaries that you're saying that you want to set, and then also too on the flip side, they'll hold you to the responsibilities that you are putting out there of what you're supposed to be doing. So what allows me to keep from that burnout is like my community telling me, hey man, you said you was going to release that book in 2026. Like, where are you with that? You know, what's going on with that? And so they will remind me of what I said I wanted to do, which then pushes me to say, okay, I need to set some order and some structure to how I'm going to do those things, because I don't want to look up in 2026 and then still be in the same space that I've been in. You know what I'm saying? Like,
they keep you accountable.
Yeah, it's like we need a system in place, strategies in place. Those things are, so that's not like community, and then structure and strategy. So making yourself a priority, strong boundaries, having a community, and then structure. Like,
I hope y'all writing this down, because this is good.
Like
you giving it the whole master class.
Yeah, exactly. Like you need some structure, and that's where, again, trial and error. I'm not good with that. Majority of creators, we struggle with administration and structure.
Oh, for sure. That's me.
Because, that's me. Like that's me. So, but I'll say if we did number 2 effectively, then we probably can tackle number 3, because what I did in my community is that I staffed my life with my deficiencies.
Okay.
All right. I staffed my life with my deficiencies. What I was deficient of, I didn't envy. I didn't become jealous of. I didn't want to not partner with them because, I struggle in this particular area. Because whenever we struggle in the area that we really want to be better at, a lot of times when people come into our lives that are good at that, then we got an issue with them, or we don't, it's something about them we don't like, or whatever the case is. It's like, no, really, that's your, like, I call it managing your gap. It's the gap between where you are and where you desire to be. And it's a gap right there. And if you're not careful, that gap will cause insecurity.
Wow.
That gap will cause a level of insecurity between where I am and where I want to be. Like I see it all the time in myself. Like I started back going to the gym, right? I started back working out. I'm in there. But there's this guy named Chris. He be in the gym every day, and he got the body I want. Like, he got the muscles that I want. Like, and I'm like, yeah. And then you start telling yourself dumb stuff like, yeah, if I had that, man, I'd probably be married by now. Like, you start being dumb. Like, because but here's the thing. I would see Chris in the gym every day. And I have the opportunity to either lean in and ask Chris, hey man, can you teach me what workouts you're doing to get that result?
Yeah.
Or I could be jealous of Chris and look at him in a place of envy and start to try to see things that's wrong with Chris. And majority of us in that gap space between where we are and where we want to be, we create it's like, oh, well, I got an issue with somebody that's good at that when we could partner with them. And so when it comes to areas of administration and it comes to areas of that I'm not good at, I found that gap. And guess what? I'm not trying to be good at it. I'm gonna staff my life with it. And so I have great people in my community that provide me a level of structure and accountability for the things that I said that I wanted to do, which helps with the area of burnout, because when it comes to the administration side, especially on like photography, like people don't understand, like after you take the pictures, that's the easy part. It's the editing,
Mm-hmm.
it's the back end, it's the getting them the pictures because that's what they want, and they're hitting you up, and now you mad because they hit you up for the pictures, but you told them you was gonna send them to them. You see what I'm saying? Like, why
Right.
you get attitude? Because they're asking you for what you said you was gonna deliver. So
Right.
it's the administration side of it. So having that, because then it doesn't put you in a place of rush all the time
Mm-hmm.
to figure it out. And what aids in burnout is that you feel like you are never catching up. Like
Wow. So we always feel behind.
we always feel behind.
Okay.
We wake up, you had a great night's rest, but then you wake up, you're like, oh my God, I got so much to do.
I
And
got
all of a
this to
sudden
do.
you
I got
feel
that to do.
tired.
Yes.
You're like, oh my God, like my day just so packed. Like I got this to do and I got this to do. And then we've all
That's
been
me. That was me this week, yo.
but here's the thing, we all been there, and we woke up, we felt that way. We said we got so much to do, and then we started thinking about all the stuff we got to do, and then we end up doing nothing.
Mm.
And then the next day, we got the same stuff that we got to do, and now we're an extra day behind,
Right.
because we didn't set a level of structure. So, Monica, my my assistant Monica, she lives in Atlanta, and I tell Monica all the time, like, yo, like, hey, check in with me with this. Check it. I invite her into the spaces for her to hold me accountable for the level of structure that I desire.
Mm.
Because that helps with my burnout. You know,
Okay. That's a good tip. I might have to implement that.
yeah, like literally, like I think Monica was like on a date, and she texted me, she was like, hey, I'm busy. I'm on my date, but make sure you do da 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 da. And I'm like, oh dang, all right, let me get on that right now. And when you have community that
Yeah.
that cares about you as a person, but then also that cares about what you are to birth in this earth, and then they hold you accountable to words that I was saying, like in the beginning, like, hey, I want to go to the grave empty. Hey, you're not going to go to the grave empty if you keep procrastinating.
Mm.
You're not going to go to the grave empty if you don't have any structure, and you're not going to go to the grave empty if you're always burnt out, because you have not provided yourself a level of structure for
Right.
for the things that you say that you want to do.
The doctor in front of your name.
When something happens to your kitchen, you might say,
"This is ludicrous."
but that won't fix your home. That will only get you the rapper, Ludacris.
Having trouble? Don't panic. Don't be alarmed. You need to file a claim? Holla at State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
That's right. You can file a claim on the app or call us.
Thanks, Mr. Chris.
No matter how ludicrous the situation, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
State Farm, Bloomington, Illinois.